Well, everybody, welcome back to another live stream. Live stream 420. Before I just talk a bit about the carboot, if it's worth selling a carboot and that. So, just popping in. If you don't know, my name's Peter, part-time eBay reseller, all-round legend as per usual. I've got a Facebook page, Instagram page, or description below, Ko-Fi page, buy me coffee. I've got a gaming channel, Quacktat Gamer. I play games live and do YouTube shorts about gaming things. That Facebook page, all sorts of stuff, and yeah. But I hope you're all well and keep coping in the heat. It's a bit late because I had some stuff to sort out, which still needs sorting out, but we'll get there. But do pop in the comment in the side chat. Which is that way, I think. No, whichever way it is. That way. No, that way. Whatever way, it's on that side anyway. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Well, we've got BCP's popped in. Welcome, Chris. Antoinette popped in. Welcome, Antoinette. Appreciate that. So, do you think that it's worth selling at the car boot? Why I say that? Because I did a car boot last Sunday with my mum because we both had stuff to sell, and I actually sold quite a lot because down my local car boot. If you haven't seen the video, it's in my on my YouTube channel. So click on that and have a look later. It's about the selling at the car boot. It's 12 minutes 59. It's pretty good. You get the amount of people and stuff, you know, and like a bit of banter and stuff. I'll put it here. The car boot. Car boot. Oh, selling at the car boot. Okay, there you go. How's good, Shaggy? Thanks for popping in. Yeah, so like, because I was supposed to be doing one with a mate last month, and it rained, and then we didn't get around to it and stuff. And I thought, you know what, do it with my mum. And she had some stuff to sell, sheets, other bits and pieces, and homeware stuff. And I had games, toys, all sorts. So I wrote it all down beforehand, what I had to sell. Where's the book? I'll put a book somewhere. No, don't know where the book is. I've got it in a book somewhere. That I put down for what I've sold. Stuff I sold. Is it there? Is that one? Yes, this is the one that I've got. I think is it? Oh no, it's the other one. I've got it somewhere. I'll quickly go and have a look for it. Oh, I'll put it somewhere. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Oh, yeah. Oh. I didn't bring it down. So, so I had quite a lot to sell, like ties, penny boards, books, games, DVDs, VHS tapes, Funko Pops, belts, golf club heads, top trumps, toys, like Twosies and other bits and pieces, pencil cases, Pokemon ones, comics, football mags, cassettes, wrestling figures, Pokemon cards, board games, Shaun Sheep, Going Dark stickers, table mats, silk cards. Oh no, board games. Sorry, not cards. Sorry, I can't remember. I'm writing random stuff like hole punches and stuff, and crockery, mugs, clothing. If you saw the video, I did quite well. It was quite a lot there, like a lot of people at times early on and later on. So early on, because it's supposed to be sellers in at 7, but a lot of sellers sneakily get in before and get the good stuff, you know. I sold quite a lot of gaming stuff beforehand. I wrote it all down, and some belts and stuff, and Harry Potter books went almost straight away, which I knew they would, like Harry Potter books. And overall did £100. Mum sold a few bits and pieces, homeware stuff, which is great. And I just needed to get a lot of stuff away. Most of that stuff was stuff I took off my eBay store, 150 items. Because some of that I took to the charity shop. The odd one I had to throw, but most of it like went down the carboot. And 60% of all the stuff I took down the carboot for myself, like my stuff I took from my collection, personal stuff, or reselling that weren't going to resell anywhere else, sold. I was pretty stoked. Basically it was like scales and stuff. A lid for the scales, it was stuck, so we had to give up that for a bad. I mean, chucked it back in the car and gone. Couldn't get it open. Mum didn't want to like throw it. And the thing is, with the video, as you see that you've got different types of people, and it was quite funny when like the bloke, he brought some VHS, and looking at the penny boards, and a random bloke, older bloke, come around, made a funny comment, and we're going, "Way, going down the hill." You can see him going down the hill. That was hilarious, and some stuff. And the bloke come around later on with the big ear bits in his ears, and said, "Oh, you got me childhood ears, some wrestlers and all that," because wrestlers sold late doors. Because the early stuff like games and stuff, because I always usually sell games to a guy who takes it on his store and sells, but I don't bother because I want to get rid of them. Stuff I won't go elsewhere. Anyhow, so and then I sold 2 more games before opening. I hate that. Do you always find that though? When you go to Carboots, people always manage to get in early, whether they're in with sellers, like selling with a family member or friend or something, but go round and have a look, or they hop in cars because they park the car elsewhere and hop in with a person they've met at the car boot and go and buy. Because I saw like a lot of good stuff being snapped up at the car boot early. It just pisses me right off. It does. It really does. You know what I mean? It drives me flaming insane, that does. When you queuing up for ages and going, "Oh, I've got queued up, chatting to people," and you like go in, it's like people will walk around with bags full of stuff and like want to strangle the people. Hate it. If you're getting early, yeah, all right, sometimes like you pay for it, like sometimes do it jumble sales, getting a bit early, a couple of quid early or 10 earlier. Yeah, you know what I mean? But not when it's like what I kind of think like not illegal, but you shouldn't do it. It should be stamped out, a bit like the bloody migrant boats, but say no more about that. You know, and then I got sold a belt for £1 and some Harry Potter books for a tenner. I had 7. He said, "Do it for a tenner?" Yep, £10, fine. Come and get rid of them. Nothing is going to sell like very well. I always find Harry Potter books always do well, even if they're in average condition. They're like Half-Blood prints and stuff. And I had one Harry Potter book, The Philosopher's Stone, softback, and I had it since about 2018, listed on the eBay store. It was years. Well, when this room used to be my mum's PC room, we had a massive table. I think I did like a little video on it. Massive table all the way down the side, and I was checking out a load of Most Haunted DVDs. I brought off. If you remember a guy who used to do videos, he was from the northeast called Chris Gotts. I can't remember his name. He's now inspiring actor. Doesn't post much, but he used to live in a house and then he got rid of it and then he moved into a caravan thing, or a moving caravan. I brought a load of his Most Haunted DVDs because I was collecting at the time, and I sold quite a few on. And I was photographing the Harry Potter book that day and just like being round. So I thought, take it to car boot, and it's gone. Yes, I want to get rid of that. And then like comics, I thought, you know what, like because I've got a a video I recorded last Wednesday. Stuff was sorting out for the car, but I thought better put the car boot video out first. People like that better than whatever it is, like the day vlog. But I was sorting out like comics and football programs. I thought, you know what, they should sell well, and I've sold quite a few comics and quite a few football programs. Because I remember one bloke, I don't think I got it on camera, but he said like, "Oh, I'll be looking for this football program, the Chelsea one from 1996, for like over a year, and I've got it." It was really happy. I was like, "Great." Then we got chatting to people and stuff, and the lady next door, who's him and her husband, were selling like toys and stuff, and cards and stuff, Pokemon and all that. And basically, like, she said, like, "How much do you want for your cards?" I said, like, 30p each or 4 for a pound. And then she did that, and then we had a good deal. She got a good deal because I think, if I remember rightly, I think they were 15 quid. The Pokemon cards. She got 75 Pokemon cards for 15 quid. They were standard ones, so stuff that she could sell. You're shiny, and I was happy with 15 quid. You know, trying to get rid of them. So stuff like that really went so well. People buying a few bundles of football programs, looking through. It's just trying to get an audience. The way you present your stall, the way you put your items out on your table or on the ground sheets, the way you can get people to look. Because people are so lazy these days. They don't want to reach over and get something or go round the back of the stall. So things sell. You got to keep moving things forward more. Clothing didn't go much. I didn't sell much clothing. The wrestlers in the end sold for a £5. The ones that were left, I think I sold them all to the same person. Because his daughter was trying to get into wrestling, so trying to get onto the older type wrestlers, if you know what I mean. And Paul there as well. Good to see Paul at the old Carboot on Sunday. Stole quite a lot. If you saw the video, Paul. I saw another guy called Clint, who I see regularly. I didn't see Pete, so as I expected, because I think, according to his video that he put out from a car boot, a month and a half ago, a comment made that he apparently was away last weekend. And I was like, right, okay, fair enough. But I saw a few people and chatted to some good people, and people like, it's weird. Did you catch a lady on there? There was a lady on the video that was getting marbles to put around a grave. Some weird tradition that people do. Weird. So I had a really hard time because I was using like the AI stuff, ChatGPT and all that, to try and work out a good thumbnail and stuff, and a good title. I thought bargains and banter, because I had something else after that, but I thought I'd condense it down to bargains and banter as I sold at a busy car boot. It's done okay. I was pretty stoked, and then you saw Mum on there as well. We're having a bit of banter as well. It's quite hilarious. It's quite a good video. Hi, Rich. Thanks for popping in. Oh, I did see on Facebook it was your anniversary, but you're in Seville. Nice. You got any oranges? Seville oranges. Only Fools and Horses. No, I think second series when Grandad had the bad legs. Hope you're well, mate. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. And hopefully it's hot out there. It's quite warm here as well. We had some thunderstorms earlier and rain just as we're about to go out down the care home. It's pissing down rain, so it's like, shit, what are we going to do? But it passed. Didn't last long. But it was nice to water the garden. You know. But I was pretty stoked because you never know with car boots if, like, when you're selling, that there's going to be more sellers and buyers, more buyers and sellers. Don't know, but it was rammed apparently. Right, I couldn't be bothered to go and buy because I just couldn't be bothered. I needed to stay and sell, not buy. 96 episode of Only Fools and Horses with the one just special with Rodney says that. Oh no, actually no, it's not. Or is it one of those anyway? So I thought better do that, and it worked out well because I've sold before. Like I think last time I went with a mate of mine a few months ago, to sell. The same car boot. I did £80 odd, maybe 85 at a push. And it was okay. But I sold a lot early doors before 8:30, as most of my stuff's reseller orientated, which is great, you know. And then there was a lull until about 10 o'clock, where I didn't sell much between after 8:30 to 10. I sold a few bits, nothing special. And then Mum did much better that period. And then after 10 o'clock, when all families came around, Pokemon cards. I didn't sell any Yu-Gi-Oh, but I sold a few football cards. A Harry Kane sticker went, which was great. But I didn't sell any of the penny boards because I wanted a tenner for them. I want to get rid of them, but people don't want to pay, and they light up. But that's what I was chatting to that guy about, and then we're making the funnies. You've seen the video, you know what I mean? Cuff Kidston bag went, little one that I had. Wrestlers. PS light up sign. It had the OX circle square. OX. What am I talking about? Circle, square, triangle, and the X button on like light up thing. It sold. It works, but I just didn't need it. I couldn't be bothered to have it in my collection. A t-shirt went. Where else? We got like the VHS tapes, China bowls went. That was nice, like a China. We showed the set. Went £4. Peter K DVD 50p sealed. Top Trumps comics. So overall, made £100. Sold a guy called Jason there, a legend who goes around the car boot, who don't live that far away. Chelsea programs. Some Funko Pops had a Vanguard one from like Fortnite and other ones, but yeah, pretty well to sell quite a lot. Right, okay, Richard, lovely. Yeah, I'll try and catch up when I can. Talking about the video coming soon about your changing career. I'll look at that in a minute, Scooby Shaggy. I'll put that there so I can highlight it. But no, it was pretty good. Like the car boot, I was stoked. Like people were actually buying in bulk. Normally they buy one thing and that's it. Or they go, can you have so-and-so price? But I didn't have really any of that. People, like, if they weren't the right price, they just went, okay, and walked off. Not going, can I get so-and-so, so-and-so? The odd time that I accepted. But Mum had some stuff, some sheets, some bedding and some toys and other stuff. But we did really well because I took loads of stuff. You can see, I wrote it all down. But the chain about the clothing and the table mats and stuff. Board games didn't go. They went down the old charity shop and stuff. Crappy ones like Yod Crap Cluedo and the Monopoly and stuff. But for what I did sell, pretty stoked on the car boot. So that was pretty good. So I'm happy with that. Even here, again. But I might be doing one with a mate because she wanted to do it this weekend, and I thought I'm not doing it this weekend. I just haven't got the energy for it. Plus, what I sold at the car boot was like with the stock I took. I sold 60% of stuff I took, so I've really got not much left of good bulk to bolster up the money and stuff. You know what I mean? Where stuff sold for £15, like Pokemon cards, or £10 here, £10 there for like Harry Potter books and stuff, and one of the Pokemon cards again, and stuff, and £5 for wrestlers, and all, yeah, I mean it all adds up, right? I'm pretty stoked at that. But if I've got more stuff, like if you saw that little Instagram post, I was sorting out some blank CD, DVD cases I had. I got those a few years back, just about a year and a half after COVID. A lady, just one of the masonettes down the road, she was selling, well, not selling, I should say. She had them all for free. And I went down there and I drove down there and I picked them up, put them in the car, and bang, I've only used a few. Mum was getting all moany about it. So I thought, I better check out the ones. So some of them went to the bin because they were crap and cracked and stuff. Some went to the car boot, and a lot of them, probably about 60%, I kept. So I kept them down. So I was doing that. But the video I'm hoping to make, hoping to edit, I should say, about getting stuff out for the car boot. I'll try and do that maybe this weekend, maybe next week. I'm not 100% sure because there's something with the job hunting, which Super Shaggy's been mentioning, but I've got to sort out. But it's one thing after another conspiring against me, as you say. Cheers, popping in, Richard. Hope you have a good rest of your time in Seville. Mind those oranges. Starred there. So how is the job hunting going? Actually, okay. Had a little message from Sainsbury's earlier, the big Sainsbury's local in my town. And they gave me a date. Unfortunately, like what you do, because you sign up when you go through to Sainsbury's, all that sort of stuff, and you sign up to like their account and stuff for jobs. I've done it years ago, but because a lot of these sites you can only do it at a certain time, and it just goes bye. And then I thought, okay, I've got like a little interview calendar thing come up. I thought I'll check the dates. I'm like, oh shit, I can't do that day because like it was Friday, and I thought, oh great, guys, something else very important I needed to do, and I was like, oh great. So what I did I did put on there that I needed to do another day if you can spare another day, because it's the only day they gave me, like, because I don't always, because I know years and years and years ago when I was about mid-20s, I went for I think I had 4 interviews in the end for Tesco's. There was one not far from where I live, about Tesco. I did like the first interview, and then the second one, and the first one was just get to know you, and then the second one if you get back and you do a few bits, and the third one you watched all the health and safety stuff, and the fourth one you did the old like out on the shelves and all that. And I got through, and then I did a day's work, and then the company went a bit down because I was losing money, and last in first out. And another lady who got the chop. They've been sacked, but got the chop. I'm like, great, I got money for one day, and that was it. I didn't do anything else because she was doing fruit and veg, and I was doing getting the orders of front line. And this is what it was. A nice little 20-hour week. Did decent wage. I mean, that's like 5 hours a day, like 4 days a week or whatever. If you do more hours and you can do less, 3 days, whatever. Yeah, I mean, but I need to see if I message back on that one. But other than that, I've just been applying as when I can, because I've been going up to care home stuff and trying to edit videos and resell, and as you know, from down the car boot stuff. So got a funeral tomorrow, so I can't do now tomorrow on that. So I thought, oh, okay, right, sort it out. Not sure what's happening next week, but it's going well, but I've got to keep going. Not more can I do really after a couple of years, or maybe 2.5 years, and not doing it because I've been caring and stuff. But as I say, my dad's doing okay. I've had some good days and bad days lately, but mostly good. A good day today. He was bloody hot in his room because we had that massive thunderstorm. It didn't change it, a bit wet on that, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just the way it is on that score. If you've got any questions, put them in the side chat, or you want to talk about anything, let me know. So that was the car boot. That's done, dusted. I may possibly do one at the end of the month if I've got any more stock that I can find that needs to go. Literally, I can see stuff here now, DVDs. I've got to go, but I didn't get a chance to sort out. So because basically, as you know, what my theory is, as you may know, is you got the bank holiday weekend next weekend. This weekend, I've got a rugby club car boot. I can't make it go because I couldn't make the last one. And that it was around the time they were so stressful with my dad moving in and that, and I didn't have just couldn't be bothered. But I'll go this weekend, this Sunday, and then the weekend after is the bank holiday weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So I'll do Sunday, Monday, carboot. Rugby club one, the last one of the season on the Monday, go there. Then maybe my local, I probably will my local on the Sunday, get video footage, all that. And then what I find is after that, at the end of the month, it starts to dwindle. Like people don't want to sell when it's getting colder in the mornings and darker and stuff. Because my local goes on till beginning of November and then it stops. But what really helps is jumble sales. Got loads coming up. Some of them I can't make because I'm going to many concerts over the next and then during the week for that eBay Open and stuff. And I think personally, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 at the moment. I possibly can't make jumble sales. I'm going out the day before. Depends if I have a couple of drinks or not. Up London for concerts to see rock and metal bands and that. Oh yeah, I booked to see Slade. You remember the band Slade? Dave Hill's the only can't remember in there, but I can't wait. It's their last show, literally O2 Shepherd's Bush. Got a Ticketmaster. I can't wait. I cannot wait to see Slade. 17th of December. But I've got other bands I'm seeing. But fortunately, some of the jumbles might have to be elbowed. But I'll see if I can make them. Like, there's a nice book fair that I've not been to before, but I've seen the pictures on it, and hopefully I can get their local book fair. But it's day after a concert, so I'm like, oh. And one of the jumble sales is in November, and I get at home about 1-ish, and as long as I haven't had like drinks beforehand, like, there's a jumble sale, really a decent jumble sale, to see. I'm not gonna say where it is, but it's a nice jumble sale. I'm not too far away, and I feel like I can't be bothered to go by the bus or train and all that. Car is bad enough, getting the park space, but you got to get there like about 7:30 to get space. Literally, you got to go really early. There's only one road you can park down. It's like, but I also see that's plenty of time away yet, though. Yeah, I've not seen it because apparently it's their last shows. Slade last shows. So I saw it on Instagram. Yeah, tour dates to because it's basically the last tour. O2 Shepherd's Empire, 17th. The last one, 22nd. That's right. Final Slade dates. I can't wait. I've never seen them live, but I can't wait to see what they're going to play. My Oh My or Come Feel the Noise. They'll definitely play their classics, Slade. You know what I mean? Merry Christmas, everyone. But they might play some odd songs. You know, Ooh La La in LA, or Get Down With It, Look What You Done, Run Away, Goodbye to Jane, Far Away. But I can't wait. You know what I mean, Peter? I just cannot wait. But something I've got to look forward to, which would be great. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Got any questions? Pop them in the side chat. Yeah, so now I've cleared some space. I've got to get around to listing. But I can't list tomorrow because I'm at a funeral and possibly be busy on Friday with the interview. I'm not sure what happens. There's certain things that might not make it happen. I don't know yet. It depends. I need to get confirmation from places before I can do that. But other than that, yeah, it's good. Life is going all right. Going okay. Yeah, cheers, Pete. Yeah, I try to make like an eclectic mix. I don't have one of those straps on the front like Ricky does or Rachel, but with Rachel's, you just see everything. The thing is, like the carboot food, I tried to make it fun as I could. A bit of banter with me and my mum, and like chatting to people who buy stuff and see what they want. And I didn't make it too long. I just thought, it was better than what I thought. So I'm not really a fan of trying to film and sell and stuff. I don't do that when I do the carboot with a mate of mine. Just my mum's not too fussed about it, and if she knows how a bread's buttered. Ah, where's my sandwiches? And skateboarding. Whee! No, it was good. No, it was sweet. I got a load of stuff, but really good stuff, and I was pretty stoked. Yeah, like, because we keep the money for the car, like, I think it's 15 quid for the pitch separately. So where I made Mum did 25 quid, but she didn't have like a lot. She just had some bulky bedding and stuff to get rid of, which she did, and so it was good to get down there. Pretty warm in the end, but for some reason they all came down to me local. But yeah, it was pretty stoked for that, like, to sell all those bits. So now I've got my Vinted up and running. I've not put listed anything on there yet because I haven't had time. But what I did last Wednesday, I talked about it. After the stream, I went on via my phone, found the email password that I created before. I needed to change my email address. Long story short, when I signed up to Vinted, for some reason I had to create a new email address because they weren't accepting my original email address on Vinted. This was going back a year, I think. I thought, what a sod. So I did that, and then I had to wait 6 months before I could put my original email address. And then I forgot, and then anything happened with my mum. Yeah, I mean, and no, with my mum. I had to wait six months before I could get my original email address on Vinted. So I did that last Wednesday night, and then I checked out all my location postage companies I wanted to do. So I just put Royal Mail, and Yodel. So I need to list some stuff. I've got some bits I need to list. For example, pull stuff out for my own personal stuff. I'm not going to list anything too massive because, for example, if, say, like, you sell a really heavy load of comics or something that's weighs like 3 or 4 kilograms, and you've got Royal Mail or Yodel, and they select Royal Mail, you could be badly out of pocket, on that item, because it could be way over the thing. It's expensive. That's why I'm trying to do small items on there. I've got these. I'll just grab them. I can tell you what they're worth. Let me just find it. Let's go for that one. And where's the? This one is a Manfrotto Evo tripod. It's worth nearly £30. And the legs. I used to use it when I was using a Sony DSC HX99. A good little camera, but I never bothered. I think I sold it and got that gone. And this is a nice little tripod. If you find Manfrotto tripods, they're an Italian company. They're really worth it. I thought, sod it. I'm going to put it onto Vinted. As you can see, it's got a ball head and all the bits for the DSLR cameras. You tighten it up. It's worth some decent money. And then you can do look whether that side button does. I don't know what side button does, but on Vinted they should go soon as the tripod. I'm trying to list small items, nothing too heavy and strenuous. And then this one here is a Sony ECM GZIM gun/zoom microphone. It's barely used. It's worth around about 40 quid. This one. Well, what it means by guns means it's one directional, not all around. Vintage microphone's the same, but gun microphone. You take this off, and it just comes like that. It's pretty decent, and it's worth some good money, about 40 quid. I never really used it as such. You know, kind of have sort of used it, but I never really got it to work properly on my microphone, on my cameras I had. So it plots onto the camera, just kind of like slot it in the one directional microphone. But with the invention of new mics and stuff you get here and stuff, you don't really need that. But it's a classic. People buy it just to have it on older type cameras. And then I bought the fur thing. It's not real fur, because that gives me a rash. But I thought, sod it. You know, get these bits gone. And that. Get it gone on vintage. Hopefully, like, put them on soon, because it don't take me long. I can photograph them on my phone, put them onto vintage ASAP. It takes me about a couple of minutes per one. And with the new T's and C's on vintage, with like you can't use outside listing aid like seller aid or something else. You know, you can't do it. So you got to be really careful. I think George, reseller Georgie, was talking about that on your YouTube short about seller aid and other things. Like, you've got to be very careful how you use that. There's a new vintage T's and C's, terms and conditions. Right. Chris says there, Mum stood on a skateboard next time, make a good thumbnail. True. But she'll probably fall off and break her leg. I don't want that anymore. She had an operation on her hip and knee, and now she needs one on a shoulder. But no, it was all right. Took me a while for that to sort out. Pete says they're selling at summer fair at the weekend. First time I've done it, so I should be okay. Hopefully make some good profit though, and the like summer fair at the weekend should be decent weather for it. Because apparently it's getting a bit cooler at the weekend. No, exactly, down here, like South London, well, Surrey, South London border, bloody hot at times. But when it's cold, it freezes over. Not as bad as when you live in like a village or town, you know, a small town. But yeah, got any questions? Put them in the side chat. So that's basically what I've been up to and what I'm going to be doing at some point, listing stuff, small stuff on vintage, because I don't really want to like list stuff on vintage where it can be really heavy, where you think, please select so and so. And if they don't, then you out of pocket. Just the right pain. But not much you can do about it. Just try again. Let's have a look at the questions. The questions there. No, you haven't got any questions there. Cool. Righto. Yeah. Video wise, I've still got the Chesney World Ventures video that I've got to edit. Like, I think there's things like beginning of April that I went, but that'll be when I've got like many hours free, because it's quite a long video. One little park thing from London to get no views on that, and then just the day in the life from last Wednesday. But I will be going to a carboot on Sunday. I'm hoping to pick up some good stuff, like different types of stuff, because this little carboot gets really good at times. So sometimes where it's crap, you like walk around and go, oh, no one here. But hopefully, as it's the second to last one, there should be rows and rows and rows of good quality stuff. No, not really, because if you'd seen my life over the last 2 months, all right, forget like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, where 2024 all the way through I did really well, not brilliantly, but I did quite well profit wise. And then 2020, no, sorry, In 2023, sorry, yeah. 2023, I did rather well in profit. 2024, I started off really well, and it tailed off around May time when Dad had a fall and was in hospital, beginning of May. And then when he came out, we had to have carers and stuff. We had carers for about a year, and then things just tailed off, and everything just happened one thing after another. And then I got a bit lazy and stuff. And for this year, it's been non-stop, literally non-stop. Like every week there's something going on. But it did pick up for a while, but they just tailed off. I just really haven't had the heart to sort out stuff. But for the last like month or two, since I've been going to like before he went to the care home, and then like a month ago when he's in the care home, it's been just manic and stuff got to do. Like this week I've been busy, and then tomorrow's a funeral, and then Friday I might have an interview. I don't know yet. See what's going on, if I can actually get that sorted out, and then Saturday, actually free Saturday. Is anyone going, can you make it up? No. So I was going to do a video, but I might have to concentrate listing some stuff. I'm definitely gonna list more on Vinted, smaller stuff. I've got lots of small stuff that I can go on Vinted. You can basically list most stuff on Vinted, so hopefully get some good sales. Because a mate of mine, she's doing Vinted, and she's doing quite well on this, selling her brother's clothing and her clothing and her old mum's stuff, and that. Because she's only really like she ain't got a job or nothing, but she's doing Vinted and Avon and other bits and pieces. So she's not making mega bucks, but it's enough to put food on the table and do a little bit here and there. Pete says I just had that question about Wii games. Someone is selling 1,000 for 700 on Facebook Marketplace. Wasn't sure if it was worth a chance. It's a lot of money if it doesn't work. Yes, very, very true. Can you like get an overall load of pictures on what the games actually are? Because you only see a few games. It's and what the games are. If they're like a load of Wii Fit ones and some really crappy sports tiles, no, you want like decent stuff like Mario Kart, Zelda and stuff, and some of the titles like Resident Evil and stuff and other bits and I mean, you want decent tiles, not crap. But it's very difficult to work out when you're selling like 700 quid. But then again, if you've got like a whole load of them, hundreds of them that don't work properly, because you basically like test each one. You've got to look at the disc, really look at the discs in good lighting, and just, okay, that's okay, and put them in piles. That's okay, that's scratched, and then ones you've got to test, because you've got to have a Wii itself to test the game. If you've got like 200-300 games you've got to test, you've got to work out if it's worth your time and effort. Time equals money. Time and money plan. You know what I mean? You've got to work that out. That's what I do. If it's not worth my money, like worth to go places, because I've been to somewhere before, like a jumble sale or something or whatever. If it's too far away, you just don't go, because you wasted money on that petrol. I know you can put petrol down on your tax forms and stuff. You can then you've got some pence you can put down per mile. Sometimes you just got to make an overall round decision. It ain't worth it. Is it a seller you've brought for him before, but you message, yeah. If you brought for him before and you've only spent like under £100, fair enough. But for 1,000 for 700, you've got to basically really work it out. So if you're looking at it like, where's the calculator? So if you've got like, say you've got so £700 for 1,000. So 700 divided by 1,000, it's You basically got to make 70p per game. That's just make your money back. So you really want to make at least £4 or £5 back. If you're doing like, yeah, so if you've got like 1,000, yeah, 1,000 divided by 4, I think, yeah. You want to be making at least, I'd say, £4 or £5 profit on each game, rather than not. 'Cause a lot of the games you probably be scratched because you can't check. Can you actually message the guy Pete and just say like, can I come round and have a look at the games before I buy? If it's possible, because you don't want to buy them blind, because you want to see what games there are, and just let him know when you get there or beforehand. And just subtly say, can I come round and have a look at the games, because I could be interested in buying them, something like that, because you want to check out at least 50 to 100 and check, see if they've got the discs in or they've scratched to hell. Because I've brought like loads of games before, not as many as that, obviously a lot less, and a big bundle, and after them scratch, you're like, why did I bother? You know. Our Sunday Village car boot, says Antoinette, is just 3 or 4 minutes up the road, so we usually set up tables in our own driveway on that day. People pop in on their way to and from the car boot. Ah, okay. Not a bad idea, I suppose. No, so that's good if you only live not far from there. You just got to make sure people know, do set up and do all the social media stuff. Yeah, no worries. Anytime. That's like jumble trails, garage sales. Like when I used to go round them, you would have people on Facebook messaging through like groups and stuff and going, like, this is the day we were setting up so and so time. Okay, I'll go round and have a look. And you get a map, usually like via Google Maps. You download it and have a look and see what ones you're going to go to. Which was okay at the time, but I just got bored of going round and not getting much. And then they sort of fizzled out, because the first one I went to was back in 2020, and then I think it was. And then I went to a few. I did stop going to them in the end because it was so boring. Because like I think one of them I went, it's so hot, I got burnt back my neck, and I went to two when it rained a lot, and then the resellers beat me to lots. I remember going to one stall where I was waiting and waiting and waiting for people to turn up and set up and stuff. And I went to two or three, and then when I got to this store, and it's like it pissed down and rain. I was like, great. And then in the end, I was, well, I'm going to go out and have a look, because she just came out, and I'll ask her when she was going to set up on that. And she got her boot open. As I was got out of the car, I saw this guy. I didn't recognize the guy. I knew he was a reseller. People have that walk, a reseller walk, where like skipping and running and just, and they got all the good stuff. I'm like, shit. And they had the bill, one series of the bill, and you know that does very, very, very well. Let me just try and find the jumble truck, because it's a long time since I've been to one. Jumble trail. Found it. Right. The first one that I went to was the 26th of September. September 2020. I went to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I went to 7 in the end. 7. I was 27th of June. 7, I think. Yeah. Something like that. I went to quite a few. Yeah. That's right. Because I did the whole separately on most of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Must be 7. I did, and they were okay. I just by that point, last one I went to 12th September, I think 2021. 2021. Yeah. That's right, 2021. I kind of just lost the not will I live, but sort of it wasn't worth my time and effort. And then for some reason, 2022 they didn't really do any. I think did one. I couldn't make it. On 23 didn't do any. 24 didn't do any. And this year I think they've had one, possibly a plant sale or something. I can't remember. I don't do them. Not saying they're not good. It just takes so much time to go round, and you don't know what people are selling, and there's too much effort to do that. But it's good when I did it because I saw in different areas. They're not in villages either. They're in towns. In Surrey, but like proper London Surrey border and that. It's like, oh yeah, I went the one in Stanwell. That's near Heathrow. I think it is Heathrow. Yeah, Heathrow. Yeah. And I filmed a bit. That's where I saw Chris B for the second time, or for maybe third time. Anyway, and he was buying a few bits, and I went around. I couldn't get anything. It was kind of like demoralising if you know how it goes with that. But it can be good if you're in like a village and it's a nice day and just want to trot around. But I found it very, very tiresome, even on a colder day, where like you would get a map online and you could plot where you're going to go and you're going to do that. It took me ages to get to places, and then I got there and there's nothing there. I was like, ugh, you got brown. It's just too much. What you want to do is you realistically you want to do like a little village, because it's harder in a town, on a Surrey London border, where half the roads are restricted. You got to be careful of yellow lines and I know that you never know what people are selling, so it's not worth my time. But they were fun while it lasted, you know. But yeah. But as I say, there will be some Carboot videos coming. One this weekend that I'm going to, whenever I get a chance to edit that video. And then the 2 the following weekend for bank holiday. And then maybe, actually might not be, because I might be selling on the end of the month. I've got a message to mate if she wants to do it then. I don't mind as such. If I'm not too busy. Life is just busy at the moment. But yeah, I just gotta get that done. But if you've got any questions, put them in the side chat. But for me, realistically, is I've got to set my time for reselling a bit better. It's just been so manic lately, so I haven't had time to think about it. That's why I started the Carboot. One of the main reasons, because I just need to get rid of stuff. But I took on my eBay store and did. That's good. Glad you're getting time to resell. Yeah, as I say, I'm not sure about Friday if I get a chance to do anything. Thursday I can't. Saturday possibly. Then Sunday at Carboot. Next week I have no idea. Like, I need to spend at least a day here photographing, and then can list when I can, eBay, Vinted, that sort of thing, and just try and work it out. But get back into it, I will do, and then there'll be some more videos coming. I have been planning since the beginning of the summer holidays to get out, go vlogging, travel vlogging. But have I? No, haven't had a chance. Last one I did, the 8th of July, was Fort Park. But maybe next week, if things are good, then I don't have to go too many places. I will be able to get out once next week and just go somewhere, and don't know where. Because if you try and like go London, for example, you got to be careful of all the riots and all the bloody people protesting and all that. But there's places, some places locally that I can go to. But with the channel, as if you've seen in the description, welcome to Peter Ray's Adventures, where flipping finds meet traveling to new places. So I flip finds to fund my travel to different places. Like, for example, the eBay meetup, and going to London and traveling to other places, you know. So I say there, I share my journey as a part-time reseller, showing you how I fund my adventures one flip at a time. I went a bit American there because it was ChatGPT. It's an American thing, so I thought I'll add that in. It's pretty good, how it works out, and what I do. And I've got a lot of concerts coming up, like in the next few months, because the next concert that I'm going to is the end of September, before the eBay Open, the 25th, in a pub in Kingston upon Thames. It's called the Fighting Cocks. A band called Hacktivist. They're like a rap metal band. Can't wait for that. And then seeing some bands. Two in October. That's because I come back from the eBay Open on the 2nd of October, and the 4th of October I'm going to see a band live, so I'm gonna be absolutely knackered. And then one band sing in November, all in London, and 3 in December. So that's the O2 Shepherd's Bush for Slade. Come wait, so where's that? O2 S. Oh, it's not too bad. That's past Hammersmith, Hyde Park. Not too bad though. Here, oh, just have a look. See where the rail station to. Not now, but say tomorrow AM. Just do that. AM. I'm looking up the way to get there. No, probably 1 o'clock. 12. Say 12. So it would be Clapham, and go from Clapham to the Underground, and then walk. Clapham to Shepherd's Bush. Right, okay. If I take the old route, my local town, try the same day as tomorrow, because it's a bit further out than going up to, like, for example, going up to likes of Brixton or Camden Town. You know. 12, try that. 12 p.m. No, it's a bit further on. It's a bit further up. Clapham. So you want to go to my local, then to but it's a bit further when you're coming back. You know. So you're back a bit later on that one, which is cool. So, but problem with as I say, going to the concerts, they've got some clashing with the jumble sales, but then some jumble sales clash anyway. But it's a thing like coming up soon is some jumble sales that clash, because throughout the year it's been the worst year for jumble sales that clash. Like you got like some 2, 3, 4 clash at once, so you're gonna go to certain ones, and you're like, well, what ones do you go to for the ones you know that are good? Crazy. Oh well. But I will have some videos to come over the next. Oh, it's got a bit wet. No, over the next like week or so. So do check out the channel. Try and upload at least 1 or 2 videos a week and a live, but mainly 1 video a week and a live. Do check out my gaming channel. I try and go live on there maybe Saturday night. Don't hold me to that. Saturday night, I want to try and go live. Because I've nearly finished the first Tomb Raider on the last bit of that. I've got a second one, so I might do that on my, because I haven't been able to fix my PC yet, so I have to do it via the phone and stuff, you know. But do check out all the links in the description below, and check out my eBay store and all that, and check out my Instagram for updates, my Facebook page and all that. And once again, thanks for popping in. Always appreciated, you know, and like, share and subscribe and all that sort of stuff, and subscribe to my gaming channel and this channel, and I do some videos and content when I can, and I'll see you later. Take care, everyone. Cheers for popping in. Oh, don't forget, Chris is live tomorrow all day. Check it out, Carboot Chris. I can't see it because I'm busy, but do check him out. Carboot Chris, legend, live tomorrow all day. Listing. Take care, everyone. See you later.